Well, it's hard to believe this, but we haven't had a heat wave here in Washington in just about 2.5 weeks, and that was getting us past what is typically our hottest time of year. Now, what's probably going to end up being the hottest time of this entire year when things are said and done, and we'll see. I'll knock on wood and make sure we don't have any surprise big-time heat coming up. But right around that 4th of July holiday, where temperatures hit 103, we don't see anything that warm coming our way. It might feel like it at times, though, with the high humidity that we have coming our way later on this week. I mean, look at the last 2 weeks here in Washington, only 2 days above normal, and that was through, late July, early August, typically very hot. We are going to do, and remember, heat wave 3 straight days or more of 90s, how we define it here in Washington, D.C. We may do one of our more extensive ones of the summer coming up. We could do 5 or 6 straight days above 90 degrees, and with high humidity in place, it's going to feel like 100 on a few of those days. So do get ready for the return of these very humid summer days that we've kind of escaped from for the better part of the last couple of weeks here in Washington. 80 degrees right now. Dew point, though, there you go. Back up to 70 here in Washington. Winds shifting out of the east-southeast. A warm front is on the way tonight, and that may wake us up to some showers and some thunderstorms tomorrow, some of which right around D.C. could be on the heavy side. 80s hanging on in Fairfax County. In fact, Fairfax itself sitting at 80, West Springfield 81, Dale City 80 degrees. Waldorf over in Charles County at 78. Prince Frederick also checking in at that same number. Leonardtown, Colonial Beach, Montrose all 77. Beltsville 78, Clarksville 76, 75 in Germantown, Maryland. Haymarket, Virginia, good evening. You're at 79, so is Leesburg, Leavittsville, 1 degree cooler at 78 degrees. Dew points lower to the north, and I mean, that's a nice fall-like feeling night up in Binghamton with a temperature of, or a dew point, of 55. That is dry and pleasant air. But D.C. 70, Richmond 72, 76-degree dew point there in Hatteras. And I know we got some middle 70s not too far away from us here in Washington across southern Maryland. So get used to this feeling because we run the tracker, and I'll just let it go as we head through the day on Wednesday. Dew points mid-70s here, and we're going to do it again on Thursday. And then again on Friday. You can kind of see where these wind barbs are coming up out of the ocean here. A feature we call Bermuda High, setting up near Bermuda. And what it essentially does is just continually steer heat and moisture up into the D.C. region. We haven't had too many of those set up, not the classic Bermuda High situation so far this summer. So this will be one of the stronger instances of it. And it's really going to keep the humidity coming right through the end of the week, through the upcoming weekend, and then even through parts of next week as well. Tonight, warm front to our south. Now, rain showers struggling to push northward. That was expected for now. That will change into the overnight hours, and that's why they've issued a flood watch right around D.C. and much of northern Virginia and parts of southern Maryland. I will leave this area highlighted on Futurecast here, and you can kind of see, and you'll get an idea of why they put it where they did. We go into the overnight hours and into the very early morning. That's when that warm front starts to advance, kind of 1, 2 in the morning, has a couple of spotty showers around. That could be the beginnings of what could then blossom into some heavier rains as we head towards 5, 6 o'clock, first down to the south, and then it kind of comes up 95. And these will be slow movers and could put down some heavy downpours on areas that got, in some spots, right around 2 inches of rain just during the day on Sunday. So that is why they're kind of concerned with that area right around Washington. You do see it kind of has an I-95 focus again, whereas our neighbors out to the west and our neighbors down to the east, they don't get as much of the action through the early morning hours tomorrow. Now, maybe by tomorrow afternoon, as some sunshine tries to filter through the clouds, some of those areas could also deal with some showers and storms. But it certainly looks like, at least in D.C., the front half of the day is the most active. Not that we're expecting severe weather, but some of those downpours could be heavy, and that could slow down your morning commute. So plan accordingly. Then temperatures in the 80s with high humidity tomorrow, and then here come those 90s, low to middle 90s right through the upcoming weekend and into next week. So summer's coming back in a pretty big way. Each afternoon, we'll have the chance for some pop-up storms as well.